Well, great to mark Bath City Women's 50th game with a win. You must be chuffed to bits.
Yeah, I'm over the moon. I think the players deserve it. It's been coming the last few weeks. I don't want to stand here and be a manager that sits there and goes like, oh, we've drawn and we've lost and I'm really proud. But I am. I think the performances that we've put in against the top of the league, second of the league, and now the win against third in the league is performances to be proud of and stuff that we can build on and keep sort of pushing now for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I thought the manner of the display as well, like you said, pretty much 20 attempts almost on goal, and you got goals at the good times as well.
Yeah, it all sort of happened at the right moments for us. We're aware of where our sort of flaws are at the moment, but we're working on it in training. And what I'm more impressed with is seeing that come to light in the game. So, rather than it come in sort of glimpses throughout the game, we're going to start building to try and make it happen for a whole 90 minutes. And I think you're going to start seeing more goals and more clean sheets here. So.
I thought it managed the game well as well. I know it was something you were a bit critical of at Cirencester when he threw away such a hefty lead, but this time, even at just 1-0 or 2-0, it felt like the players were more calm.
Yeah, I know it wasn't a loss last time, but they say you learn more from your losses than your wins. The start of our season, we had new players coming in, we weren't settled, and we had to learn from those mistakes, and it sort of opened our eyes to what we need to do to try and push to win the league. So we've been working really hard on that. And, the 2-0 loss to Gloucester a few weeks ago was a highlight that we're not quite there yet, but the performance itself showed how close we are to getting there. And then to carry that on into the Bitton game midweek, where, my personal opinion, we probably should have walked away with the win there. And again today, actually winning the game and seeing it out even under sort of tough circumstances late on. Yeah, I think the players are learning from all their mistakes and it's starting to really click and we're really going somewhere with it now.
Yeah, it felt like you built on a defensive display from Wednesday against a very good Bitton side, took it into today, and the only goal, of course, you conceded is an own goal. I think they only had one other shot on target. So the whole team really on the defensive side looked strong.
Yeah, I think as a squad, we look really good. And look, I know it's an own goal, but everything was there. It was unfortunate how it happened. It came from a set piece. That could happen to anybody, but it has happened. And as again, in previous weeks, early on in the season, we may have crumbled under the pressure at that point, but we didn't. We carried on fighting, held on to the ball really well. And yeah, I think we gave him a really good game and probably could have gone on the score again. So, we're learning and we're developing and we're not naive enough to sit here and go, when we win, we're the best team around. But we know that we do deliver good football and we're looking to keep progressing. And we don't just want to go up a division. We want to keep pushing and winning leagues and stuff.
Yeah, so you said about you want to keep pushing on. I mean, think back to where we started, 2.5 years ago. I was there, that game at Penmill, and it's come such a long way from then, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, even those players themselves, like on that day, it was long ball football, a lot of it. It was sort of pinball. The players hadn't been working with me very long. And even in that season alone, the difference from that game and that season to the end of the season was massive. The fact that when Penmill came here, we beat them and played some fantastic football. And then, yeah, as every year we seem to have progressed. Like, I can honestly and comfortably say that, I'm proud of what I've achieved as a coach because I've seen the progression of the players, of the team, and I'm proud of what the players are achieving as well because they're, I think, playing and learning beyond what they may have done at other clubs. So we're going to keep building and keep developing. And as a team, we'll keep riding that train up the divisions if we can and see how far we go.
It feels like every year as well, you're put in a tougher division. I know this is the same tier as last year, but what have you played exactly half of the season now? What have you made from it compared to, say, last year?
If you didn't have the runaway leaders, I think this would be probably the best league that I've ever coached in because not just because of the quality, but because of how close it is. The fact that today, before the game, we were sat in 6th, but we were only 6 points off second. Now I think we've gone up to 4th, if I'm correct, but we're only 3 points off second place. It goes to show how close that league is. And I think the teams below us are only 2 or 3 points behind us. So actually, yeah, it's a great division to be in. It's enjoyable. My only criticism would be is more to do with the women's pyramid. It's a shame that unless you're a runaway leader that wins the league, there's not much progression for you. And so, take it as it is. It's not an excuse, but that's where our ambition has to be, is to go on and win a league and get up out of the tier. But yeah, I think this has probably been a very competitive and it's a great league to be in.
We're done now for 2024, so what's the plan sort of for the rest of the calendar year and until we play again at Corsham? I think it's the first game of the new year.
Have some fun. The players have had a lot to take on. Like, we've had a lot of new players that have had to kind of learn what I expect and what I would like them to do. And my opinion is that they've done the hard work now for 2024. Let them come to train and enjoy it. You know, some sort of rubbish Christmas jumper sort of competition run in and have some fun at training and just enjoy the rest of this calendar year. We know what we need to improve on going into the new year, but that's for after Christmas. The players have done and earned the right now to rest and have some fun. And same with our development team. They went out today and I think they got a 6-1 result, and you know they've been working extremely hard. So yeah, the players can rest now, have some fun, enjoy what's left of training, and then 2025, we know exactly what we need to do to push to the next level with both teams, and that's what we're going to do.
Well done for today, for 50 games and for 2024. We'll have a Merry Christmas and we'll see you in the new year.
Andrew, thank you very much.
Cheers.